First of all, what we'd like to talk about is the potential cuts that are going to come to the Department of Corrections. We're looking at a 10% cut, which would basically wipe out community corrections. Community corrections is probation and parole, it's just by a different name. So I refer to these guys as community corrections officers and not parole officers. However, most people, when we go to their homes and talk to their families, we say PO because that's what they understand. What we're going to do is just provide some information on what we do in the community, some experiences that we've had. Because most of the time, people, when you mention the Department of Corrections, they, oh, you work at the county jail. No, we work in probation and parole. Oh, okay, you're those guys that are in that little building by the jail. No, that's district court probation. Well, who are you guys? Nobody really knows what we do. You know, we move around town. We don't wear uniforms. We're just dressed like this. And but what I'll start with is it's more than just talking to people in the office and putting them in jail. We, when people are coming out of prisons, we actually get involved with those offenders months before they even release, because one service we provide for the community is that they have to put in a release plan for themselves. And that plan comes out to the community, which is us, or one of our other offices. In Yakima County, we have a Yakima West Side, a Yakima East Side, a Community Justice Center, and violator program at the jail. Then we have Toppenish and Sunnyside offices. They come out of prison, then we assess them to kind of figure out what their major needs are. If we can direct them into programming, be it chemical dependency. Our Community Justice Center, we built that in 2000, and that's more of a programming thing. We have chemical dependency treatment up there. We have what they call cognitive programs, like Getting It Right, moral recognition therapy, things that basically says, you know, start using your brain and, you know, make some good choices in life. So once we get them all assessed, then they begin their supervision. And within 10 days, we have an officer go out to that house that we did investigate before they got out of prison. We make sure they are living there, in fact, that their stuff is there, we know that they're there. The Division of Community Corrections will cease to exist. We'll have prisons. And that's
all the sex offenders in our area.
So everybody just goes right out into the
They
general
will
public.
come out unsupervised.
And 10% of the corrections budget is basically the entire budget for community corrections, and you can only cut prisons so much.
So you're not talking about a 10% reduction of your program, you're talking about 10% reduction of the overall.
The overall DOC budget,
Which would
but
eliminate
that would
your
eliminate our
program.
entire
Right.
division.
What would happen to all the ones that you're overseeing now?
They'd get a letter saying thank you and good luck. The proposed budget cuts would end supervision of felony offenders releasing out of our county jails and prisons. The supervision of the community would be eliminated for those. The impact in Yakima alone would be about 770 high-risk offenders that will no longer be supervised, and in the future all our prison releases will come out with no supervision.
What can we do to help protect those jobs and keep the monitoring going on in our community?
First of all, it's, you know, for us, it's the focus really isn't on jobs. That is a player, but again, we live in the community as well, and we're trying to be vocal about this. And also, we want the legislatures to know they have to feel the pressure of what the people want. We're just want to getting the word out of what we do, how it benefits the community, because I know that we're an agency that nobody really thinks about or nobody really understands all the things that we do in the community. Contact me through the Department of Corrections here in town at 225-2408.